Hey Sojourners, Holland Min, the Wandering Parson. Just want to take a minute to share with you how to make a wood gas fire stove. Only takes a few minutes. Stick with me and we'll
Okay guys, quick supply list here. Going to need a ruler, a marking device, a side cutting can opener, a drill bit, 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch. I'm using a unibit, but you don't have to. You can use a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch. Have 2 screws. Doesn't necessarily matter which side or which size. You're only going to need them to hold this can into your other can. The inner can, this is a Progresso can. I like Progresso, that's why I use it. That, and it's got a pull lid, which actually helps this top seed better on the inside of the other can. Tuna can or chicken can, doesn't matter which one. If you like tuna, eat tuna. If you like chicken, get chicken. But this can is going to be made into the actual burner lid, which will allow you to set your pot or something to cook with on top of it. And then of course you have a 1 quart paint can. You can get that at Home Depot or Lowe's for about $3. So those are the things that you need. And let me set things up and we'll get started. Okay guys, for the sake of time, I've already marked the bottom of the paint can, but I'll go through it with you and explain how it's done. This paint can is 4 1/4 inches across. What you do is you find the center, 2 1/8, and you make the mark. Okay? And then once that center mark is made, at the 4 1/4 mark you make a mark, and at the beginning or the top you make a mark right there. Once you've done that, you come 90 degrees, do the same thing. Once you've done that, then you're going to want to split it into 1/8. Okay? Once you've done that, then what you'll do is you'll measure down 3/4 of an inch and you'll mark below each one of your marks here. And that is where you're going to drill your 1/2 inch holes all the way around. Okay? After that's done, you take your soup can, you do the exact same thing. Measure the distance across, mark the top and the bottom, make sure your center's marked, 90 degrees, do the same thing. Then you want to do the 1/8. And then what you'll do is you'll measure down a 1/2 inch and you'll mark it all the way around. Then what you're going to do is just outside the center ring, you're going to do the same thing because you're going to need aeration holes on the bottom as well. You'll have that center and you'll have those other marks that are 1/8. Okay? You'll do 1/4 inch holes on this, 1/2 inch holes on your quart paint can. Also, the top, you'll do the exact same thing, top and bottom, side to side, but you'll do 16 marks around the top. Go down a 1/2 inch and make your marks all the way around. That will actually be your jets where the combusted smoke or the gas will recombust as it comes out. So you'll do that around the top. Alright, what we'll do is go ahead and cover this quickly, but I'll cover this again a little later. This is actually going to be where basically your stand that'll sit on top. There'll be a number of holes that we will drill in this, as well as using a Dremel. I use a Dremel. You don't have to. You can use your 1/2 inch drill bits on this all the way around if you'd like. You can use tin snips, whatever you'd like, but you can do it just with drill bits if that's what you have. So hang on and we'll get started. Alright guys, real quick, just want to show you. You've got your can, outer can, the paint can, the quart paint can. Lid's off, your holes are drilled, bottom's cut out. Here's your soup can. Holes are drilled on the top and the bottom, around the bottom edge, and of course around the bottom edge, and then of course around the top. What you do is you just slide that in, line it up. Ouch. Don't want to poke yourself. Be careful because all these things are going to be sharp. Just make sure it's lined up, push it into place, and there you have it. All the holes, and it seeds just right into the paint can. Seeds just right. You can look in there. Once you have that in place, what we'll do now is we'll just put a couple of small drill holes on either side to mount these screws, and the stove itself will be ready. Start working on the pot holder. So hang with me. Okay guys, here you go. Screw there, screw there. That just holds that in place, okay? Go ahead and tilt the camera down a little bit. That just holds that in place. You don't want to back them in too far because you'll crink the can. And you've got plenty of space on the inside. You've got your screw there and your screw up there. I'm kind of an aesthetics guy, so I like the way things look. You don't want to put them in too far or you'll dent the can. Doesn't matter, isn't going to hurt anything. But that's essentially what happens and what you need to do. What's nice, the lid itself can go on. What I often find myself doing is taking a Altoids can with all my burnables in it, or my fire starters, or my char cloth. You can stick that inside there. You can actually put a piece of paper on the bottom and fill this with whatever your fuel is going to be. If you're going someplace where you don't know if fuel is going to be readily available, line this with a piece of paper, stack your fuel in there, put your lid on it, and your fire is ready to go. All right, and that's essentially it, guys. This is what it looks like, and of course this will be your pot holder, and that will sit on top. Now, here's the thing. What does your pot holder go? When you're all done with it, slides in the bottom, and you can get a rubber band that goes around this if you want to. That'll hold it in place. I have found that once I actually cut this out, it flanges out enough to where I can just slide that into the top, and that can go in my bag, and I'm set to go. So, that's it guys. Nice and simple. I'll go ahead and cut this out for you. I'll show you what that looks like, and we'll be done. Okay guys, that's all there is to it. Just taking the Dremel. Again, you don't have to use a Dremel. You can use the drill and just drill holes in any fashion you'd like. I would recommend though that if there's a way that you can use tin snips to cut a section out to feed it, that would be great. And of course you're going to have to drill holes in the top for your pot. However you want to do it, it's up to you. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, this is your own project. You can make this look however you want. These holes don't necessarily have to be a ½ inch, but you do want these holes to be larger than the holes on the inside. If you want to go 3/4 of an inch, that's fine. If you want to go, 3/8 on the outside and a little smaller on the inside, it's entirely up to you. It's your project, and you can do it however you'd like. Again, your pot holder goes on top, just like that. What's nice is this will actually fit into the bottom like that. Your lid, if you want to
store your accelerants in there, or you can store your Altoid tin that has your fire starting method in there. That's great too. Lid can go on just like that. And I normally put a rubber band around it just to hold it in place, or I have a bag that I put it in. You can do either one. When you're ready to start your fire, pull your pot holder out, take the lid off, remove your accelerant. Of course, put your wood on the inside, start your fire. When you see those jets begin to work, put your pot holder on top, and you're set to go. So that's all there is to it, guys. Your DIY camping wood gas stove. Really appreciate you coming out and spending this time with me. If you have any questions about this, please by all means send me the message. If you would, please share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the trailhead. Sojourners, take care. This is Holloman, the Wandering Parson. Blessings to you.